Hi guys, we'll have a go at fitting this sports exhaust to this bike today. So, for start off we'll just have a sound check how it sounds with the original or factory muffler. Haven't started this while, it's been pretty cold, but it's a Honda so it should start well. So there's the sound check, factory exhaust. Now to get the factory exhaust off, it'll only be undo this connector down here on the exhaust too. It'll just pull straight off. Now we're looking at the $250 eBay exhaust, which has now been reduced to $200, and overall I think it's a pretty good looking exhaust system. And okay guys, we've got the exhaust bracket in position. Section here screwed onto the back. It's just a matter now rip the other muffler off. Pretty quick work, about less than 5 minutes and the factory muffler's off. Got to remove these two items here and they'll be replaced by a spacer in that area there using the bolts supplied with the kit. Just in the process of fitting these spacers now, and this bracket will be complete. It's just a matter now fit the exhaust. Alright guys, I finally got this muffler fitted to the bike. Wasn't an easy fit and wasn't a straightforward fit for a start. The exhaust just wouldn't fit on this 2019 model at all. So I could get it down here alright, naturally it'd hook up alright, but the bend in this pipe wasn't good enough, or didn't give me much clearance along the swing arm area. Now, I don't know how this will pan out, but I had to end up using a bracket from a previous bike, what I had here from one of my C5s, to bring the bracket there. Naturally this one here should hook straight up into this section here, but in this case it doesn't. There's no way I can get it to reach. So apart from that, the exhaust itself looks all right on it, and I've got it on pretty tight. So we might just give her a kick over, see how it sounds with the baffle in. So there's the sound check, factory exhaust. Okay guys, we'll have a bit of a sound test now. This will be with the bike running with the Musarri muffler on and baffle in. So we'll give her a kick over, see what you think. Okay, we'll give it a bit of a rev. Okay guys, baffle's now been removed. Got a clear look down the throat. Okay, that's the first part of the test. We'll swing on to number 2, and that'll be same muffler with the baffle out. Okay, you should be able to tell now it's a lot deeper sound from the muffler, so I'll give you a bit of a rev. You can have a listen to it. Also feels a lot freer on the throttle too when you're hitting it, so seems like it's freed it up quite a bit. Hi guys, it's been about an hour or so since I did the muffler fit on this one. give me a bit of time to think about it while I was out riding the Triumph, and the Triumph's not a bad bike to ride really. You can definitely notice the difference of almost 900cc's against 500, so it has, you know, the bike ran pretty well out there. Pretty noisy, but pretty well. But back to this bike here now. I was just thinking there, you know, when you think of it, sometimes, you know, if you only go out and spend, in my case now, $200 to buy this muffler, I mean, when I put them on classic 500s and stuff like that, rarely you get a muffler that just gets there, fits on the bike and everything goes well with it and you have no drama with it and you just ride off. I mean, there's a fair bit even on the Enfields. You don't just get there and fit a muffler and party's over and away you go. But what I'm thinking now, and like out on the right to give me a chance to think about it, you know, for $200 and the noise this muffler makes, the sound effect from it, I'm not going to bother going out riding it today, but I'll have a go with it tomorrow. But what I'm saying is, for, you know, for the $200 outlay and the noise it makes, or the exhaust note, the exhaust note seems pretty good for $200. I think I'll frig around and play with this idea a bit more and try to get this under control, because I mean, if you look at, for example, that exhaust here on that Triumph, complete with headers, if you go to buy that, and I've made a couple of inquiries, if you were trying to chase that new, or when it was available new, you'd get no change out of $2,000 for that. And that was a going rate, because actually it sells for £700–800 in the UK, plus you've got to pay import duty, plus you've got to do the conversion, then you've got to pay everything else that goes with it, postage, and no wonder where some people quote $2,500 to buy the Triumph exhaust. So when you think of it, you know, really, what do you expect for $200 when you get onto this one, which, you know, there's no comparison in sound. That Triumph, that sounds really good, the wife told me when I zoomed down the road, but we haven't tested this one. But overall, I was only giving it a light rev there earlier on when I was hitting it, and I think I was only going 4.5, but the motor was cold, so don't want to get there and flog the guts out of the bike just to do a, you know, you should be able to tell by the exhaust if it sounds any good or not. My opinion is, for $200 so far, it appears not a bad exhaust, and I've got no reason to complain as far as the bracket size. Had to be the only thing, but the sound effect from the exhaust, you know, you got your $200 worth. So, you know, I'll just clear that up in the video, because I don't even thinking I expect $600 exhaust for $200. It's just bad luck the bracket didn't fit, but if you had the 18 model, probably sit right on, no drama whatsoever, and you'd be very happy with this muffler. So that's just a final one to throw in on that.